Hey there, everyone. That sexy nerd is back again. And, well, Nostalgia Critic did the Simpsons movie. I'm surprised that, oh my god, he's probably going to bitch and moan about this one too. Because he loves the Simpsons. Like, you ever watch that damn top Simpsons episodes? I bet you it's changed too. But yeah, I never was a big fan of the Simpsons. Well, it's not that I was never a big fan. It was everywhere, and my parents wouldn't let me watch it. So, never really got into it until, like, later in life, and even then. I mean, some of it's really funny, like, but again, I've seen, like, most of the Treehouse of Horror episodes, really. Some of those are fucking funny as hell. But yeah, honestly, I've not watched, I did watch the movie as well, the Spider Pig. I watched the movie as well. Like, I think that was, like, the first real Simpsons media that I ever watched. And look at this, I ended up getting tattooed. I have a Simpsons tattoo on me. Don't ask, it's a long story. But, I mean, yeah, I always thought the movie's pretty good, but I'm sure now people are saying that it was not so good, and blah, blah, blah. I always thought the movie was really good, but then again, I've not watched it in a good while, so maybe there's a reason for that. Usually when I can, though, I watch it. So, nothing more to do, but let's just get into the video. So please, smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And let's do this thing, y'all.
Oh, you found it, yeah, totally. Oh. Hello.
Hey, God, what the hell?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I turned too much water into wine, and all the other gods were like, oh, you're not as smody as you used to be. And I'm like, hey, I can still do
I
stuff.
get it.
So
you tornadoed our studio?
no, next to it. I was hitting the Target store across the street.
Well, I guess with that logo, they are kind of asking for it.
Hey, bro, I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna go from a laughing Buddha to a reclining Buddha.
Do what you gotta do.
Okay, who's gonna fix all this?
Well, I would, but it takes me about 40 days to sober up.
40 days?
Or 40 years, something like that. There's always a 40 bucks. Look, just tell your insurance company that it was an act of me. I'll even sign the paperwork for it.
You're too kind.
Gotta go. Vishnu's doing 4 shots at once. Shot.
Hope I have good insurance adjusters.
Well, the fact of the matter is you can't inspect your place without your premiums going up. Are you willing to risk that?
Do I have a choice?
Does anyone with insurance?
No.
Okay, well, when do you think you can look at the place?
Well, we're swamped with
Insurance is a
paperwork from
scam.
the last insurance company that we had.
Ridiculous.
Wait, what'd you say?
I didn't. You did.
Oh, what'd I say?
That you'll wait at home and we'll check it out soon.
Okay, sounds fine.
You sound fine.
Thanks, but wait, what?
You were saying goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. Well, all I have to do is wait.
So,
Seems like a long time. Seems like a very long time. What the title card said. What is taking so long? Yeah.
Okay, we checked out the place.
Why did it take forever? I've been waiting so long, 3 presidents almost went to jail.
We wanted to make sure that everything was done as best as it could be. That being said, it's gonna take a couple months.
I waited all this time for that? That barely seems worth it!
Well, that's why we're called the Simpsons Movie
Movie.
Insurance. The Simpsons movie took a long time to come out.
Yeah, they caught up.
yeah. I caught on, like, a while back.
Okay, make whatever Simpsons has been on too long joke that you want, but I think I speak for many when I say this show truly has defined a generation of comedy.
Yeah.
I'm really not kidding when I say maybe 80% of modern humor in media today can be traced back to The Simpsons.
Wow.
Every self-aware reference, cleverly overwritten line, visually surreal cutaways, and slight jab at popular culture most likely stem from this series. Truth be told, I think it's one of the most influential shows in television history.
I think so too.
With that said, people argue its peak was roughly 1990 to 1995, and The Simpsons movie wasn't even talked about seriously until 1997. But okay, just because something's not in its prime doesn't mean you can't still make a cinematic event out of it. The audience and excitement is still there. But it took so long to agree on ideas while still producing the show itself that the film didn't come out until 10 years later in 2007. This is long after The Simpsons themselves acknowledged they've probably been on too long.
They'll never stop the Simpsons. Have no fears, we've got stories for years.
Still, the film was a big deal when it came out, with a marketing bonanza that was all over the place.
Yeah, it was.
Including a tie-in with 7-Eleven to turn all their convenience stores into Quickie Marts, filled with Simpson in-jokes. And I think we can all agree this stuff was probably better than the film itself. Okay, so I've never met anyone who hated this movie, but I've also never met anyone who loved it either. Honestly, I think if it came out 10 years earlier, it might have had more lasting power and been more influential. But compare the animation in this movie to a current Simpsons episode. Does it really look that different? When I saw it, people laughed and had a good time, but nobody really discussed it after. It was a properly big story with a properly big budget, but with similar jokes to what we saw on TV at the time. Which again, 10 years earlier would have been fine when that was a bit more fresh. I'd actually argue this film probably did most things correctly, except come out a decade earlier. But look, I don't like trash-talking The Simpsons because they do still mean a lot to me, and to their credit, some of their newer seasons have had some real hits in them.
Really?
They've even tried to do something new here and there. I'm just here to look at both the impact and lack of impact their movie had when it came out 15 years ago. Because frankly, it is a film that's tricky to put in one box, and I find movies like that interesting. So, because it looks like we're suffering some delays as well.
Where'd you want this gasoline?
Oh, just pour it anywhere. Let's take a look at the Simpsons movie. Oh, sorry, I put on Futurama by accident.
Come on, that was too
An
easy.
Itchy and Scratchy cartoon, and for all the spin-offs and crossovers we've had over the years, why hasn't Itchy and Scratchy gotten a show/movie of their own? Oh wait, they've kind of had a ton, haven't they?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess so.
That weirdly might be the most beautifully composed shot in the movie. They do the missile shot that misled a lot of people in the trailer, which, okay, I know Simpsons is cartoony, but one missile is literally the size of Georgia. It's not that cartoony. And we discovered this is all a film the Simpsons are watching.
I can't believe we're paying to see something we get on TV for free.
If you present it that way, it'll come across that way.
Wow.
Yeah, that is the issue for a little bit of time. The first third isn't really a movie as much as leftover jokes they didn't use in the show. I mean, okay, the Itchy and Scratchy bit is pretty funny, but if you've been waiting years for a Simpsons movie like many of us did, is this really the big opening that would satisfy you?
Everybody in this theater is a giant sucker, especially you!
You're
It seems thrown together last minute. Like, even these backgrounds flying by look a little cheaply animated. And I don't know, do you see any hints this movie started development in the 90s, Green Day?
Oh.
Gentlemen, it's been an honor playing with you tonight.
Ooh, and a Titanic reference.
Wow.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that made me laugh pretty hard.
It actually is funny. What are you talking
The
about?
story kinda starts when the Simpsons go to church and Flanders has an announcement.
The good Lord is telling me to confess to something.
I feel like his excitement for that should probably be a movie of its own.
Ooh.
Maybe it is.
Oh, God.
But suddenly starts talking crazy, predicting the end of the world, leading to this pretty funny line.
Do something!
This book doesn't have any answers!
Yeah,
Or
why would
a
it?
reason why he's doing any of this. Yeah, they never do explain why Grandpa has this vision that accurately predicts the future. Though I guess Simpsons never will reveal how they can always tell what's gonna happen.
Yeah, seriously.
God, they were right! Our skulls are becoming our hair! Maybe he was referring to the trees looking like Papa Rappa the Rapper. Guys, it's 2007.
What? Wait.
Looking like Papa Rappa the Rapper. Guys, it's 2007.
Check out Hornet's Nest.
Like I said, the first third of this movie works more like random jokes from the show than a cinematic narrative. Like, I totally forgot Lisa had a subplot with an Irish boyfriend in this.
I totally forgot that too.
Like an excuse to work in some more random laughs.
I'm Colin. I haven't seen you at school.
Just moved from Ireland. My dad's a musician.
Is he?
He's not Bono.
I actually would have liked it more if they tried growing more of a relationship between her and Milhouse. At least I have a connection with him as opposed to this blando rando.
Seriously.
I am passionate about the planet.
Say global warming is a myth.
Further study is needed.
That's for selling out your beliefs.
Get used to that, Simpsons.
I am the mascot of an evil corporation.
Now everybody smile.
Can predict the future! Here's a joke somebody clearly threw out in the writer's room at the last minute. That's funny. Where do we put it? I don't know. It's a movie. We can tie things together as loosely as the show does.
Can't believe we're paying to see something we get on TV for free.
Yeah, that line's already not aging well.
Yeah, it's
Anyway, we continue to get a lot of random jokes that almost feel like 22 short films about Springfield with occasional plot snuck in. Or if you still want to meme it, steamed hams without steamed hams. Haha, has anybody thought of that? No, really, has anybody thought of that? I'd be shocked if somebody hasn't.
What?
There is a steamed dog, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, this film does try to earn its PG-13 by going a little edgier on the jokes, which is a touch out of character, but again, it's a movie. I want to see what they can't do on TV.
Yeah, why wouldn't they go
No matter
big?
how a little uncomfortable it might be by today's standards.
Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha!
Bart is gonna be into some weird shit when he gets older. Should take him to the Dalai Lama, that'll straighten it out. This does lead into a subplot where Bart starts to prefer Flanders as a father because Homer is always absent and reckless, but has to fight for space for the subplot that deserves even more attention. Homer gets a pig!
Not a pig!
The story is essential to the first 30 minutes and then never returns in the rest of the movie.
Good friend killed a pig.
You can't kill him if he's wearing people clothes.
It's true. Why do you think so many pigs are mascots for delis?
How did the pig tracks get on the ceiling?
Pig, Spider Pig.
And yes, Spider Pig was ruined for me by the constant advertising all over the place.
Seriously.
Does whatever a
Spider Pig does.
The Simpsons movie.
Spider Pig, Spider Pig.
The Simpsons movie.
Does whatever a Spider Pig does.
The Simpsons movie.
If Hans Zimmer didn't do an epic orchestral version of it as a joke that they then also threw in as a joke, I might have rated this obnoxious joke with, well, one of my jokes.
Yeah, probably.
Another slight issue is the pacing, which admittedly is tricky for writing like this. It wants to capture the comedy of the show, but still move at a cinematic speed. So sometimes the jokes will be one after another, not allowing any character moments to sink in.
You didn't bring my pants.
Who am I, Tommy Bahama?
This is the worst day of my life.
The worst day of your life so far.
Or we'll just hold on a joke randomly.
You smiled, I'm off the hook.
Just put Andrew Garfield standing there awkwardly and you won't notice. Because of this, the film often doesn't feel personal. It feels like a movie by committee. Like, the jokes are first and the story second, which, if the jokes were spectacular or doing something new, that'd be fine. But it truly is the same quality we always saw on the show.
I can't believe we're paying to see something we get.
Yeah, how many times am I gonna reference that? Okay, let's lighten up. Because for all these faults, there are still amazing laughs that crack me up for reasons that are honestly hard to explain. Like, why does them idiot-proofing the lake from being polluted more crack me up when they ask this idiot to dump something in it?
I can't. I simply can't.
I don't know. That's just kind of the magic of Simpsons writing. I can't deny whether they're character moments or standalone commentary, there are some zingers that do more than make me laugh.
Yeah.
They delight the hell out of me.
They're funny.
I love when Marge asks Homer if that silo outside the house is full of pig shit.
He filled up the whole silo in just 2 days?
Yes.
Well, I helped.
Oh.
Christ, that's hilarious. Moments like that make me overlook the past mistakes and say, okay, I want to stay for more moments like that. Ends up dumping the silo in the polluted lake, causing Springfield to become more dangerous than usual. This is brought to the head of the EPA, Russ Cargill, played by Albert Brooks.
What was his name? Some sort of sport fish or something. Tuna? Trout? Marlin? That's it. Marlin. The little clownfish from the river.
Who brings us up to President Schwarzenegger, back when that was the funniest person we could imagine being president.
Everything's crisis this and end of the world that. Nobody opens with a joke. I miss Danny DeVito.
Boy.
Makes me Homer Simpson's brother. He sounds close enough.
And yet he seems more competent than the last guy.
To be domed off. Steven did it! Resulting in objectively and personally the best joke in the movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna be studying that joke years from now. This is where the film starts to get going. Most folks don't even remember what happens in this until the dome pops up. Maybe because it's finally a major conflict.
To prevent your poisons from spreading, your government has sealed you all within this dome.
Don't worry, this is all work of fiction. The government would never really do anything to help the environment.
We're trapped like rats.
No, rats can't be trapped this easily. You're trapped like carrots.
Right? You feel it too, like one editor picked the most random moments to hold on. But then a little touch like Marge knitting Dome Sweet Dome is hilarious. And you blink, you miss it. That's what makes it so funny. Like I said, I feel like one too many hands were probably chopping this up. Eventually figured out that Homer was responsible, resulting in a mob wanting to take the Simpsons down.
Teeny, take out the baby!
No.
Proof Maggie is the best character. Has she ever had a joke that didn't work?
Throughout the ages, the finger painter...
God damn it, how do you ruin Maggie? We get two edgy jokes back to back.
That was just
where they want to hang
weird.
the family, including Maggie. Still standing by she's the best character. And one where they find a way through the sandbox and Homer gives them all the middle finger. Which I'm not sure how you do if you only have 4 fingers, but still pretty funny. The house sinks into the hole, which is actually some pretty sweet animation.
Yeah, it was good
really
stuff.
Start to look and feel cinematic around this point.
Sir, I'm afraid you've gone mad with power.
Of course I have. If you ever tried going mad without power, it's boring. No one listens to you.
Okay, it's close, but Albert Brooks might be the best Simpsons guest star. Simpsons make their way to a shitty motel.
Bart, are you drinking whiskey? I'm troubled.
You know, maybe every 5th joke is pretty damn great. And give the film credit. This is one of the few times Homer actually starts to sound like a real person.
I don't think about things. I just try to make the days not hurt until I get to crawl in next to you again.
That's not even that funny. It's just a human moment. It reminds me of some of the earlier seasons where...
I was 17 at the time. I don't think I felt that pain. Wow. Until, like, now? Oh, that hits hard. Yeah, 2007. Yeah, I was 17. That just hits you right in the heart.
They threw a lot of jokes, but the heartfelt scenes also felt very genuine.
I need you to do this with me.
Okay, homie.
Marge is the best wife.
I also feel like Marge is arguably the most interesting character in the movie because she isn't just a setup for jokes. You legit feel her aggravation, but also her need to find value in the person she loves. There are drops of that here and there, as you'll see a little bit later, but I feel like we needed just a few more moments like this to make the emotional connection, to make the story feel bigger. On that note, though, the jokes are worked in a little better from here on out. They can win a truck at a carnival if Homer can ride a motorcycle inside a cage. I legit remember this joke because it comes back later when he rides it around the dome. It may seem like a subtle thing, but touches like this help you make connections and remember the experience more. It doesn't just feel random. It looks like Homer does win the truck and they make their way to Alaska. They almost get caught, but a quick fake-out saves the day.
There they are!
That was funny.
Not gonna lie, I want to know the story of every single one of those doppelgangers.
Welcome to Alaska. We pay every resident $1,000
Sure.
to ravage our state's natural beauty.
No, they don't.
Well done.
Really?
Even have to write a joke, reality did it for you.
Oh,
we get
really?
A pretty weird scene, even for The Simpsons, where Disney-style animals help Marge and Homer get undressed to bang.
Oh, that's awful. Well then.
Apologies, we just let DeviantArt write this scene for some reason.
Oh well.
And then we showed them what DeviantArt actually is. Back in Springfield, the people are getting closer to breaking through the dome, so Cargill devises a plan to blow them up.
There's going to be hearings.
Oh, it's funny.
I'll have to go back to making family comedies. Ugh.
Sure DreamWorks isn't working on that?
Yeah, right.
Hello, I'm Tom Hanks.
Tousle my hair, Mr. Hank.
An ad starring Tom Hanks indicates that the town is about to be blown up, and I love their cheesy parody of him is honestly becoming what he kind of is now. Yet somehow more cartoony. The family wants to go and save the town.
Screw Springfield!
I can't believe you'd say something so selfish.
They were gonna hang your baby. Is that really that shocking a reaction?
Yeah,
Marge asks
exactly.
Homer to trust her, but he laughs in her face and runs away. This results in her taking the kids and recording over their wedding video, saying he's a changed man and there's no love left in their marriage. Now, I'm sure I'm not the only one to say this, but this is easily the best acting to come out of Marge's voice actress, Julie Kavner.
Really?
I overlook these things.
Because?
I just don't know how to finish that sentence anymore.
Whenever this movie's brought up, there's always 3 things that people remember. Spider-Pig, the dome, and this scene. They apparently recorded it several times to tire out Julie's voice, and man does it leave an impact.
And to prove to myself that this is the end, I taped this over our wedding video.
The theater legit goes quiet.
Yeah.
You could hear a pin drop.
I remember that, though.
As much as I say this film does need more heart, the few bits it has does leave an impression. And again, it works because you feel where she's coming from. You get frustrated right along with her. She isn't just a setup for punchlines, she feels like an actual human being. It's like James L. Brooks came in and said, you know, I've directed a few movies, we should probably remind people that's what they're watching.
Oh.
Bye, Homer.
I forgot. Yeah.
This is the best joke in the movie, this is the best scene in the movie. Thank God it's followed by this dumb joke. Wow, only an hour running time, huh? Okay.
Oh, but the goddamn movie! Oh my God, that was such a good trick!
Yeah, okay, this is what I think they thought the audience reaction was gonna be.
Wow, are they really alive?
That's good.
Versus what my screening was like.
Bullshit. Pretty lame.
Homer discovers a medicine woman who tries to steer him in the right direction. And again, it would have been nice if she was built up to a little bit and didn't just come out of nowhere. Like maybe she had a connection to the Vision Grandpa god, or maybe she was what called to Homer to go to Alaska, or maybe her spirit animal's the pig. I don't know, just pretend like you're writing a movie.
Unless you have an epiphany, you will spend the remainder of your days alone.
Homer has a vision that makes him
That's
realize
what's
he
her name,
should fix
Tress
the problems
McNeil.
he started and goes after his family, just as they're captured by Cargill.
Lisa, knock off that racket!
Lisa!
They gave her a saxophone? You know, a barred window would have alerted him and made a little bit more sense.
Springfield.
They're dropped off back in Springfield just as it's about ready to blow up.
Despite everything, I miss your father.
Mom, I've got to go find Colin.
Who's Colin? Oh, I mean, yes,
I
that
remembered.
incredibly memorable character woven so organically into... I remember Bumblebee Man's lines more than him. The police use a robot to try and defuse the bomb, resulting in another great edgy joke.
Oh, yeah!
Talking about it, but I didn't take him seriously.
But maybe I just like it because I don't know if that joke's allowed on YouTube anymore.
Oh!
And Homer grabs the bomb, bringing Bart along to toss it. It's a pretty fun and impressively large scene, though admittedly I do wish it held on some of these massive shots a little longer. They go by pretty quick. But everyone praises Homer as a hero.
Bye,
Everybody?
My God, they killed off Dr. Nick? No, I'm legit asking. I didn't really watch much of the show after this movie came out.
You want to go clean up the lake?
Well, I was gonna say get some ice cream, but okay.
Aw, what a well-developed romance. I can't wait to see more of Colin. Yeah, I didn't even need to watch the show to know that happens.
No shit.
They take the villain out, Homer and Marge ride through another batch of poorly rendered trees, and... I don't know, I guess this joke's as good to end on as any. What a great way to end a TV special. Kind of a lame way to end a movie, though. They couldn't even get Jay Sherman to watch the end credits. As a critic who's offended by everything, I'm offended. And did I say Maggie jokes usually work?
Oh my God, her first word.
Sequel.
Sequel?
Of course! How else are we gonna get our Colin fix? The film did do very well financially, and the critical reception wasn't bad either. A sequel actually has been bounced around quite a bit, but for one reason or another, it got delayed. At this point, though, I really wouldn't do one unless it was to wrap up the series. Because this film, I can't say is bad, it has plenty of laughs and cinematic moments, but there's just not much of a soul to it. I think if they combined a big story that's emotionally small, like The Dome, with a small story that feels emotionally big, like some of the earlier episodes, that might have worked a little better. Keep it simple, personal, but yes, still large. It is a movie, big things should happen, but it should also feel big as well as look big. And aside from Marge's emotional moment, there really isn't anything like that here. Look, I can't pretend I've watched all the Simpsons episodes, and my guess is you can't either. But I know that love
Barely
and respect
watched
for
any
them
of it.
still runs deep. While I can't act like I'm as passionate about them as I used to be, I'm always going to be cheering them on. I do still want what's best for them, and I feel like other people who were shaped by their humor do too. So yeah, I'm not gonna say the movie has played a major part in their history, but with talks of a sequel, it is in a strange way a reminder of what The Simpsons is, was, and ultimately still could be.
Are they doing a sequel soon?
And speaking of waiting, it looks like we may have to do some of our reviews here for the time being.
Well.
Hello?
Remind me, a nail gun doesn't shoot bullets, right?
Wait, are you planning to fix it yourself?
No, we're just being prepared.
I have your delivery of nail bullets, because that's the thing.
Oh, yes, boom, right over there. Careful, she bites. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah,
I'm a nostalgia critic, I remember it, so you don't have to.
That episode was actually a lot funnier than I thought. I love that he loves the Simpsons that much, and he uses some of his humor to play off of some of their jokes. I love that. But man, I remember watching the movie. It was all fine and good. Yeah, not much to say on this one. He pretty much covered everything. But yeah, what did you guys think of the movie in the comments? I really would like to know. Please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And I'll see you on the next video.